Chosen ones, welcome. You have journeyed through storms unseen, carried destinies born of starlight, and worn burdens the world cannot perceive. Today I bring you the final assignment, the last profound task laid upon your soul before you draw your final breath. This is not another obligation. It is the culmination of every lesson you've learned, every scar you've transformed into wisdom, every life you've touched with your light. Listen closely, for what I'm about to share could reshape your legacy and echo through eternity. Before we delve deeper, take a moment now. Subscribe to our channel. Join our community of awakened warriors and seekers so you never miss the guidance you were born to receive. Together, we'll explore the depths of your purpose and unveil the path that completes your soul's journey. The weight of destiny. From the first heartbeat, you sensed a calling beyond the mundane. Perhaps it revealed itself in vivid dreams, celestial alignments at your birth, or a voice whispering truths meant only for your ears. These early signs marked you as a chosen vessel, a guardian of ancient wisdom, a bearer of messages that humanity needs now more than ever. Yet, with this divine favor comes tremendous responsibility. As life's journey winds toward its final chapter, many chosen souls pause and ask, "What remains for me to fulfill?" This question is not about accumulating wealth, power, or fame. It transcends every accolade you've earned, every accolade you've been granted. It speaks to the very core of your soul's purpose, your ultimate mission that will crystallize your life into a beacon for all who follow. History brims with stories of chosen ones, prophets who led nations, saints who healed the sick, visionaries who reshaped the course of humanity. Yet, the mission you now face is both deeply personal and universally resonant. It is neither a grand spectacle nor a solitary miracle. It is the culmination of love, sacrifice, growth, and transformation poured forth through your every breath. To discover this final task, you must turn inward. Review the tapestry of your life, every triumph, every wound, every moment of clarity. Look for the threads that weave through your story. What seed have you been nurturing in your spirit? What truth has been your constant companion since you first opened your eyes to this world? The answer lies in the heart of your lived experience, waiting for you to recognize it. Recognizing the final assignment. Every chosen one in history received a call to action tailored to their unique gifts and calling. Moses heard the burning bush and led his people out of bondage. Joan of Arc received visions instructing her to rally kingdoms. Siddhartha Gautama walked away from luxury to illuminate the path to liberation. Nelson Mandela endured decades of imprisonment to dismantle apartheid. Each mission, though different in scale and context, shared one unifying truth. They aligned perfectly with the individual's deepest purpose. Your final assignment is no different, but rather than a grand external commission, it is the internal culmination of everything you've learned. It is shaped by your personal journey, by the joys that have uplifted you, the trials that have strengthened you, and the compassion that has defined you. Recognizing this assignment requires profound self-honesty. Begin by reflecting on these questions. Which moments in your life have felt most meaningful? What gifts have others acknowledged in you over and over? When have you felt most alive, most aligned with your soul's truth? Journal your answers, meditate on them, and allow patterns to emerge. You may notice a consistent theme, perhaps guidance, healing, creative inspiration, or advocacy. Whatever it is, this theme is your guiding star. It reveals the essence of your mission in this final chapter. But recognition alone is not enough. True calling demands action. Once you discern this thread, commit to embodying it fully, every day, in every interaction. Let it shape your words, your choices, and your relationships. This is the first step in fulfilling your final assignment, to stand fully in what you were born to do. The essence of transformation. Transformation is not a single event, but a lifelong process. From your earliest awakenings, first acts of courage and compassion, you have been steadily evolving. You've shed layers of fear, societal conditioning, and limiting beliefs, step by step, revealing the luminous self beneath. Yet, the ultimate transformation transcends personal change. It culminates in becoming the living embodiment of the change you wish to see in the world. Imagine the caterpillar's metamorphosis. Its struggle within the chrysalis is unseen and arduous, but when it emerges, it bears wings destined for flight. Similarly, your life struggles, heartbreak, loss, injustice, have forged strength and empathy. Now, your final task is to stand winged, fully realized, serving as a beacon for others still within their chrysalis, to embody transformation. 1. Integrate your lessons. Revisit the hardships you've overcome. What virtues did you develop? Resilience, patience, empathy? How can you apply these now to guide others? Write down tangible lessons from each trial and commit to teaching them through your example. 2. Cultivate steadfast presence. Transformation requires presence. Practice centering yourself daily through meditation, prayer, or mindful breathing. In moments of doubt, reconnect with your breath to anchor you in truth. 3. Live your values publicly. Don't confine your transformation to private moments. Speak your truth when it matters. Stand for justice, kindness, and integrity, even when unpopular. In doing so, you light the path for others to follow. Through these steps, your very existence radiates transformation, a direct conduit through which others can glimpse their own potential for change. Cultivating unconditional compassion. Across every faith and spiritual tradition, compassion stands as the highest virtue. But this compassion must be unconditional, free from judgment, expectations, or boundaries. It is an active embrace of suffering and joy alike, rooted in the understanding that all beings share the same fundamental yearnings: to love and to be loved, to find peace and purpose. Unconditional compassion begins within. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Nurture yourself with self-love practices, gentle affirmations, restorative rest, and honest self-reflection. As you heal your own wounds, your capacity to hold others' pain without being overwhelmed grows exponentially. Next, extend compassion outward. To friends and family, listen without offering solutions. Sometimes, compassion is simply holding space for another's story, acknowledging their pain without needing to fix it. To strangers and adversaries, see beyond outward behavior to the suffering beneath. Approach each encounter seekers for understanding rather than judgment. To all life, recognize the sanctity of nature, speak kindness into existence, treat animals, plants, and the environment with reverence. This active, boundless compassion shifts the vibration of everyone you touch. It diffuses conflict, heals ruptures in relationships, and plants seeds of trust and unity. In fulfilling your final task, you will weave a network of compassion so profound that it spans continents, cultures, and generations. Embracing radical authenticity. Authenticity is the unguarded expression of your soul. For much of your life, you may have hidden parts of yourself, adopting masks to fit in, meet expectations, or protect your heart. Yet, the chosen path demands radical authenticity, the courage to reveal your unfiltered self, vulnerabilities, and all. Radical authenticity begins by acknowledging your shadows. Own your story. Write down pivotal moments, painful failures, embarrassing missteps, unspoken regrets. Acknowledge how they shaped you. Forgive yourself. Release the burden of perfection. Recognize that every mistake was a lesson in disguise. Share your truth. When ready, speak your story publicly through writing, art, conversation, or mentorship. Your willingness to be seen in all your humanity invites others to drop their masks. This form of transparency forges deep connections. When you stand unapologetically in your truth, you become a living testament that authenticity is not only liberating, but essential for collective awakening. Forging sacred connections. Isolation fractures the spirit. Connection heals it. In this final chapter, your task is to weave sacred bonds with individuals, communities, and all of creation. Reconcile broken relationships. Reach out to those you've hurt or who've hurt you. True reconciliation demands humility, active listening, and the willingness to make amends. Mentor the next generation. Impart wisdom to young seekers, offer guidance, share resources, and open doors. Your legacy lives on through those you uplift. Honor all beings. Recognize the divine spark in every creature, every leaf, every grain of sand. Practice rituals of gratitude. Offer water to plants, feed birds, walk mindfully in nature. Build community. Create circles of belonging. Discussion groups, service projects, healing circles. When souls unite in purpose, their combined light banishes darkness. Through these sacred connections, you bind the threads of collective destiny. Your final fulfillment will resonate not only in individual hearts, but in the soul of humanity itself. Surrendering to divine flow. Control is a comforting illusion that breeds anxiety when the tide turns. Your final assignment is to surrender this illusion and yield to the divine flow guiding your path. Cultivate daily surrender. Begin each day with an offering, a prayer, meditation, or affirmation that you release your will into the hands of the divine intelligence. Recognize synchronicities. Pay attention to meaningful coincidences, chance meetings, recurring numbers, intuitive downloads. These are signposts from the universe directing your steps. Release attachment to outcomes. Perform your tasks wholeheartedly, yet remain unattached to specific results. Trust that the highest good will unfold, even if it diverges from your expectations. Surrender does not imply passivity. It is an empowered trust that aligns your will with cosmic intelligence. In doing so, you open space for miracles to manifest, synchronicities, serendipitous resources, and intuitive insights that defy logic. Planting the seed of hope. Hope is the seed from which every transformation grows. It is the beacon that sustains humanity through its darkest nights. Your final act must be to plant this seed in the hearts of others. Speak visions of tomorrow. Paint heartfelt images of a healed world, communities united, ecosystems restored, souls thriving in love. Use storytelling, art, and music to inspire collective imagination. Model unwavering faith. Live as proof that hope is more than optimism. It is a vibration that shifts reality. In crisis, demonstrate calm, clarity, and unwavering trust in a better future. Empower others. Share tools for nurturing hope, gratitude practices, vision boards, compassionate leadership training. Give people the agency to become architects of their own destinies. Create rituals of renewal. Host gatherings, virtual or physical, where participants release fears and plant symbols of hope. These communal ceremonies amplify intention and foster unity. Through these efforts, you ensure that hope takes root across generations. Even after your final breath, your voice will echo in every uplifted spirit, every compassionate act, and every dream of a brighter tomorrow. Chosen ones, you now hold the blueprint for your soul's ultimate mission, to embody unconditional compassion, radical authenticity, sacred connection, and complete surrender, planting seeds of hope that transcend time. This is the culmination of every step you've taken, every lesson you've learned, and every heart you've touched. When your final breath arrives, you will stand unwavering in the light of your purpose, free of regrets and doubts. Your legacy will not be measured by monuments or letters after your name, but by the transformed lives and awakened spirits you leave behind. Thank you for answering this final call. If this message has stirred your heart, share it with fellow seekers. And if you haven't yet, subscribe now. Join our community dedicated to living these truths daily. Together, we rise, we shine, and we script a future shaped by the highest potentials of our shared humanity.